All right, I guess we'll get started since I see there's a couple of you already here. All right. So, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Kind of playing this one because I'm actually selling it and figured I might as well get a tutorial / play it on stream before I get rid of it completely. Mine is set up really hard, so it's going to be interesting to play. The game itself is fairly simplistic for a modern era game like this. The main goal is really multi-ball, and to get to multi-ball, there is only one. I should say there's multiple ways. There's only one way to get to multi-ball, and that way is by spelling film. So you can see the FILM here in the bottom of the playfield by the flippers, and you get each letter by doing specific things on the game. So to get the F, you spell the KISS letters here on the left orbit. Every shot to that orbit will get you one letter in KISS. And then you start making out in the back of the convertible here. The other way you can actually get it is on plunge. So when we start the game, you'll see the letters are kind of strobing, and if you can time your plunge to trigger the switch in the orbit, when the last S is lit, it will automatically give you the F in complete KISS and give you the F in film. The I is accomplished by getting the 4 stand-ups here, the 4 blue snack bar stand-ups. Very difficult targets to hit, at least on my machine. Some machines, it's a little bit easier. These big yellow rubbers that I have on my machine make it very difficult for you to direct hit them, especially with the way that they're angled. It's not a simple shot. Depending on software setup, you can get the snack bar targets via shooting the snack bar hole. And the snack bar hole is sitting right here, and every time that you shoot the snack bar hole, you will get one target. The problem with my snack bar hole is that I have a cliffy around it. For those that don't know what a cliffy is a protector that people put on their playfield to stop the playfield from wearing when there's already some damage. It helps hide the damage and prevent any further damage from happening to the playfield. And what also, the other problem with cliffies is that it actually makes the shot tighter, smaller, and more prone to bounce outs. So I find that my hole for the snack bar is quite hard to shoot. So really I have to just sort of rely on hitting the stand-ups, and then maybe if I have one left, I will take the time to try and shoot it rather than trying to get that last stand-up. You can change what stand-up is available to shoot by the pop bumpers. It's not something you're going to really do because you have no control over what stand-up it ends up being on instead. So that is how you get the I. The L, very simple, is just these rollovers up here at the top. There are 4 of them. They spell paid. And when you get all 4 of them, you increase your bonus X along with completing and getting the L letter in film. So that one's nice and simple. M, also very simple. Shoot this right hole over here, and then that will give you the M. Once you've spelt film, you shoot either the left orbit or the right orbit, and then that will start your multi-ball. Creature from the Black Lagoon is a 2-ball multi-ball. It's always only a 2-ball multi-ball, and the main purpose at that point is to then save the girl. And so the creature has captured the girl, you need to find her, rescue her, and then you'll get the jackpot. You find her, so on normal Creatures from the Black Lagoons, you would find her by shooting, well, it's the same on mine, but you shoot the 3 shots, the 3 available holes. So the KISS target, the KISS orbit here is one of the shots to search for the girl. The right orbit here is one of the search shots. and then the snack bar is one of the search shots. Now, on a normal Creature from the Black Lagoon with default software, the when you find the girl is 100% random. So you could shoot the first shot and you'll find the girl, or you could shoot the third shot and you'll find the girl. There's a guy, I think his name is Soren on Tilt Forums, maybe he's on Pinside as well, I'm not sure, who made custom software for this game that makes it so that you find the girl on every second shot. So that makes the game a lot more balanced from a tournament perspective, because obviously it's not fair for one person to make one shot and find the girl, and the other person has to make 3 shots in order to find the girl. Once you find the girl, you need to shoot the snack bar hole to rescue her, and then the snack bar hole again for the jackpot. Once you've collected a jackpot, the super jackpot is lit by shooting up the center here, falling into the pop bumpers, and getting, I think, 50 pop bumper hits. Once you get 50 pop bumper hits, then the super jackpot will be lit again on the snack bar hole. And so, yeah, you're going to go for the super jackpot there. The other really cool thing and the neat feature about Creature from the Black Lagoon, hold on, I just want to refresh my Streamlabs here because I didn't get a notification that Buffalo was hosting me, so thanks for the host, Buffalo Pinball. I do appreciate it, Kevin. So, yeah, the really cool thing and the really neat feature about Creature from the Black Lagoon is this little sort of rotating cup saucer, I don't know what you want to call this little saucer ramp here thing. During multi-ball, the diverter on this left ramp will come down, and you can make shots to this left ramp, and it will come down this winding ramp and into this bowl. And the idea is you hit this switch here, and for every switch that you hit when this is in the bowl, you get 1 letter toward creature. And if you can spell creature while in multi-ball, it will then multiply all value within the multi-ball by 2x. So all jackpot shots, the rescue shot, any switches or awards that you would have gotten from shooting ramps and other things during multi-ball will now be 2x. Do it again, you can get it to 3x, 4x, and I think it maxes out at 5x. There is another small bug in the software where you cannot go any further than your last previous X. So as an example, if you play the first multi-ball and you get to 2x, the next multi-ball you will only be able to get to 3x, 4x, or 5x if I understand the bug correctly. So the problem is if you get to 5x on your first multi-ball, you will no longer be able to get any X's on any subsequent multi-balls from then on out. So it's kind of the whole risk-reward thing. It's a bug, but kind of cool in that sense that if you really want to maximize points available, you would play your first multi-ball, 2x it, get your super jackpot, and then play through the multi-ball as much as you can, and then drain out, start another multi-ball, get your 3x, drain out 4, drain out 5, and then that's the best way to maximize the amount of points. Obviously, that's really, really difficult, and not something that a lot of people are going to do. Really, if you can get 1 super jackpot at any X, you're in good shape. So that's sort of like, if you want to go super crazy and you're playing a Creature in the Black Lagoon that's very easy, that is definitely a reasonable strategy. On my Creature in the Black Lagoon, if you get to multi-ball, it's a fucking miracle, I find. Like, I have a very, very... This is probably the hardest game that I have set up in my collection, and getting to multi-ball is very, very difficult. So, from a Creature from the Black Lagoon perspective, if you can't get to multi-ball, well, what do you do? Because the main thing, you talk to anyone about playing Creature from the Black Lagoon, they're just going to say, play multi-ball, that's where all the points are, there's nothing better to do than that, so just do that all day long. And so on mine, it sort of changes the strategy. You can't do that. I mean, you can if you want, but I don't think it's going to be very successful. What I find on my game, the way that it's set up to be more successful, there are 2 things that you can do. One is the hole here on the left. The different awards, the Playground Award and the Big Millions Award, they are also still random, But there are a lot of points in there. There are unlimited millions on both the left and the right ramp. Obviously, the unlimited millions on the left ramp. Sorry, I shouldn't say obviously, but the unlimited millions on the left ramp being the most lucrative and the mode you really want to get, because this is a really easy combo shot. So you shoot this left ramp, it feeds back to the right flipper. It's a very clean and easy to repeat shot, so you can get a lot of points if you can get the left ramp unlimited millions. The other awards here on the orbit there's also millions here on the right ramp. There's super pops, and I'm trying to think of what else is in there. Well, we'll see. I'm probably going to play that strategy a little bit as well. So there's also that. So if you're not doing the hole for the unlimited million shots or super pops, what's the other strategy? The other strategy is one that is sort of a popular pinball lore one, and that's Move Your Car. Move Your Car this was the first game that invented, or I shouldn't say invented, but created the Move Your Car mode. And you get Move Your Car by shooting the center shot here 5 times. That will start the Move Your Car mode, which is a hurry up. You have a value counting down from, I forget what off the top of my head. I think it's like, I want to say like 10 million it counts down from. I'll try for it and we'll see. But I think it's like 10 million that it counts down from. And then the quicker you get the shot, that as soon as you make the first shot for Move Your Car, it then locks in that value, and then you have 20 seconds or 25 seconds to continually shoot that shot up to a maximum of 5 shots, I believe, and that will get you that value. But the really cool thing is that after the first shot, you lock in the value. The next shots are 2x, 3x, 4x, and 5x based on the value that you lock in from the hurry up. So that's also a very lucrative mode. You can try, if you feel like you're pretty accurate on that center shot, you can do that. But the other nice thing that you can do when you're working towards Move Your Car is to also shoot the left ramp, and then that will start the combo. And so as you're shooting the left ramp, that will then light the combo, and every time you make that shot, it will then raise the combo value to 16 million, and you complete the combo shot by shooting up the center, and you can get up to 16 million from doing that. So that is basically Creature from the Black Lagoon in a nutshell. I shouldn't say in a nutshell. I should say that is Creature from the Black Lagoon. There isn't anything other than that. So that is really the only way to play this game. That is everything that this game has to offer. So from a DMD perspective, it's pretty shallow, but it's one of these easy to understand, hard to execute kind of games. So yeah, we're done with the explanation, I guess, at this point. So we'll get started.
And now on the video.
Someone turned the volume up really loud, so let me turn that down. And the other fun thing about this game is sort of its 60s, 70s vibe. I don't know. It's kind of harkening back to a time of, drive-in movie theaters and all that kind of shit. So, alright. For this game, I'll try going for multi-ball. I don't think I'll be successful, but I'm going to try for it anyway a few times just to see how that goes. So as I said, KISS is rotating here. If you can plunge the ball and time it when you get the S letter lit, that will light the F in film to work your progress towards multi-ball. So that is the first easy thing you can do. So the game today is Creature from the Black Lagoon Cactus. And yeah, actually it looks a little off center now for some reason. It's weird. Like the camera was centered and now, no, it's fine. Never mind. I had the text box over it and it looked off center to me. So the game today is Creature from Black Lagoon, and I spent the last however long the stream has currently been up explaining how to play it. So I'll continue to explain as I play it. But yeah, it's kind of a fun game. I'm actually selling it, which is why I'm deciding to do the stream on it today, because I don't know how long it'll be here in my collection. So the main goal I'm going to do with this game right now is to spell film to work towards multi-ball. Film is the KISS letters, the stand-ups here, the rollovers for paid up top, and then this right orbit here. Oh, I forgot to mention the other cool thing. If you spell film in order, F-I-L-M, each of the shots individually, you'll get a bonus award of points for doing it in sequence. So that's pretty cool. So the first thing we want to do is get the F. The F is pretty easy. You can see the KISS letters are moving here on the left-hand side. What's the asking price? So my asking price is 5,800 Canadian. So do the math to figure out what that is in American. And if anyone wants me to bring it to Replay FX, which is a tournament that's happening down in Pittsburgh, I'm happy to drag it across the border to get it down there. But yeah, so I'm looking for 5,800 Canadian. I am negotiable. Like $10? No, not like $10, dude. Here, I'll make you a deal, Cactus. I'll sell you my Creature from the Black Lagoon for $10 if you sell me your Simpsons for $5. That seems fair to me. All right, how about that? And then we're fine. All right, so I'm gonna plunge and get the KISS letter for F in film, and then see where we're at from there. So I think I need to plunge just as the K lights in order to get the S. Nope, too early. And that's the end of that bit. So as I was saying, this game is pretty damn brutal. So at this point, I only need the one letter, so it's one shot. I'm not going to bother wasting my time plunging and hoping for the best like I just did. I wouldn't. That's a totally fair deal, dude. So instead, I'm going to try and get the L completed, because if you can plunge this flashing lane here, for the it's currently on the I, which you can't move, that will automatically complete the L in film. So that's another letter that you could that you could work towards in spelling film. We're friends. We're internet friends, Cactus. I mean, what other kind of friends are there other than internet friends these days, really? So I have more internet friends than I have real life friends. I'm fairly certain. So I'm gonna try and plunge this I now. So we didn't get it. I was trying to get it to bounce off the top there. As the ball's coming down here, I have to bop it off the side, because if I don't, I'll show you what happens. The ball basically goes into the slingshot, and then I'm kind of dealing with that ball out of control. So I'm trying to, I got the last letter in KISS, so that gets me the F. And now we need to start working on these stand-up targets here. So I'm trying to shoot them. So there's 3 and then a drain. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I like Cyanide Happiness. Their new stuff is kind of not as good as the old stuff, but I liked the old stuff. It's not. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to, but I still like this shirt. So, all right. So we're on ball 3. We got 7 million. And not a whole hell of a lot going on. So I'm going to try and plunge the D lane so I can get the L completed. No luck there. I'm going to bounce that off and lose the ball. The ideal when you bounce it off like that is you want to obviously live catch it, but I completely botched the live catch and then drained as a result. Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, fuck you, Cactus. I do understand what you mean by their work ethic, but, I don't know. The humor's just gotten too basic, I guess. Like, it used to be way funnier when they were doing shorts and before they did the show. Like, I was on the Kickstarter for their show, and I liked it, and it was okay. But, like, the shorts that they just used to do for free on YouTube, I thought were way funnier. And I just feel like they're doing too much lowest common denominator now and not enough of the nuanced stuff that they used to do. Like, this shirt I love. It's like, you know, the guy saying shit as he's dropping an F-bomb is hilarious to me. And that's sort of nuanced humor, right? Like, it's not just, you know, like, now they're just, like, dropping whatever. So, Slapsay with the follow. Thank you very much, dude. Alright, let's get into the next game, see if we can't do a little bit better, because that was pretty awful. So I think if we didn't get the KISS on the K, then we need to plunge a little bit later, so we're going to plunge just as it's going into the I, and that should hopefully get us the kiss letters. Yep, there it is. So that gets us the F immediately. And that's the tilt. So I got the F completely, backhanded it into a couple of the stand-ups, was out of control and tilted. So, like I said, this game is extremely hard, so it's going to be a lot of these really quick games for sure. We're going to try and plunge the A now so we can get the L completed in film. No luck there, so we're going to try and bop it off the side here. And that was a much better live catch. So we're going to try and get these two stand-ups. I should be able to backhand this one. Probably won't get that one. Didn't get either. And that's gone. Oh my god. Yeah, I like the purple-eyed stabber. He was pretty funny. But they don't even, I haven't been watching much as they used to anymore, but they don't do it, they don't use him as much. Like, there's one short that I watched like 100 times because it was just so funny. And it was the Barbershop Quartet in a taxi cab where they were singing to this girl, and then all of a sudden the taxi driver just jumps out of the window and is like, "You got a nice ass." And I was like, it was completely unexpected and not something that you were, obviously being completely unexpected, not something you're going to expect. So I thought that was really funny, and I used to really like it, or I still really like it. The restaurant one with Telepathe, the Telepathe restaurant is fucking hilarious skit. But the stuff that they've done lately is just, it's not up to that par. I don't know. That's just my personal take. Hey, we're going to get the D. Nice. So we got the D. That gets us the L out of the way. I'm going to try and get this under control. And try not to drain. But I can't seem to do that. Alright, so we've got the F, we've got the L. If I shoot this right orbit, we'll get the M. There's the M. And now we just need these two targets to get the I. So I'm going to try and shoot right into them. So I got one of them. And then I have to tilt. Because that's the way this game plays. It's like you can't make the shots you need to make because it's just going to brutalize you. And that's kind of the way it is. Like, there's not much you can do to recover from that kind of stuff. It's like, I probably could have live catched, but I still needed to make that stupidly dangerous shot. And then I needed that aggressive move in order to... Okay, 43.60 American. I think that's reasonable. I think that's on the low end of what a Creature from the Black Lagoon costs. So if you Google Creature from the Black Lagoon Pinside, it'll bring you to a website called Pinside, which has a lot of pricing. So that'll tell you the average price of a Creature from the Black Lagoon if you're honestly interested in purchasing this game, which I doubt you are. But that is what I use to sort of measure how close I am on pricing when I price a game. Alright. Just trying to get under control. So we got one target. Only one warning that time, that's good. Alright. We're actually doing something here. One shot towards move my car. Let's see if I can't get a... There we go. Got a live catch. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think it's fair. I think it's a fair price given the conditions. So, I got no issues with it. No, there's no issues. Like, I mean, you're gonna watch me play it. So, oh fuck's sakes! All right, we made it into the snack bar, which spotted us one on the snack bar. Like, I shopped it out. I don't know when. It was probably about a year and a half ago I shopped it out, replaced the pop bumper bodies and assemblies and skirts, put in all brand new bulbs, brand new rubbers everywhere, and it made it all the way through the entire World Championship without a single person complaining about it. So, I mean, if that's not an endorsement in and of itself, I don't know what is. So, all right, no worries, Cactus. It's just I'm selling it anyway. So, all right. So we could work towards some combo, but I don't really want to do combos. I want to get to multi-ball. So there's the third one. We're going to get 500,000 for that combo. Watching the live catch. All right. We just need this target to get the eye in film. And there it is. So we'll let this bounce over, shoot back up top, and that gets us the P, which gets us 2X and the L. So what's really good here is that we're going to get this in sequence, which is nice too. So there's two ways you can handle the post transfer. You can actually do a traditional post transfer, but I don't know that mine works really well. No, I guess that's fine. So there's M, film in sequence, an extra 8 million points plus the 8 million we get for completing the M. Just trying to get control here. Fell into the snack bar, we're going to get, oh nice, millions, perfect. So this is really lucrative mode if I can get control and actually shoot the ramp. So it goes 3, 6, 9, drain. So it was 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and as long as you can keep shooting it, it really doesn't go out. I think as soon as you miss it, so the timer will continue for as long as you can make the shot, but will stop the second you miss. Still drunk Paul, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Alright, so film is spelt. We did the millions mode. We got a little bit of points there for doing that. I'm not going to full plunge at this point because, as you can see by the flashing lights, we do have multi-ball lit, and I don't need to get another kiss litter. Plus, the hard plunge is much harder to control than the ball coming out of the pop. So we're going to short plunge into the pops. Maybe we get the A. Maybe we don't. We did get the A, so that gets us a 2X right off the bat. We'll try and get that under control. This is okay because we can still shoot right into that, get one letter, and multi-ball is now ready. So, as I mentioned before, so I'm located in Toronto, Ontario. Canadian proud. So, yeah. But as I was saying before, in multi-ball, there's 3 shots you need to make. The 3 search are the left orbit, the snack bar hole, and then the right orbit. The software that I have, we only need to shoot 2 holes. So because the snack bar hole is so difficult to shoot, we're going to focus on trying to get these 2 shots. After the first shot, the second shot will automatically find the girl. I'm probably also going to try and get some 2X going. We'll see how that goes. The restart, if I drain out really quickly, which I probably will, is still here on the snack bar hole. We're going to short plunge into the pops again. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I've been to Seattle. I played in the Northwest show, and I got a lot of friends in the community that live out in Seattle, so that's cool. It's a really great pinball community out in Seattle. Really strong. Really a lot of great players out there, too. So, yeah, I'm going to short plunge. The ball that I've locked in here is going to come out here. We're going to lock one ball back in here, try and get a live catch, see if we can't get it up the ramp, shoot the right orbit, and see how this all goes. I'm planning for success, but most likely what's going to happen here is failure. Alright. So I might actually, you know what, I'm going to take a shot at the ramp here and miss. So I'm going to try and do a little over-under. I'm trying to... So I was trying to get some multiplier, but the game decided to say, all right, you're going to try and do that? Well, you don't get to have any balls left afterward, and drain them both immediately. So that was fun. So we're back to square one. We have no film letters, and we did nothing in that multi-ball, and we have to start over. So let's start over. There's the F. Let's get the M, because that'll also get us the snack bar mode, which is a mode where each of the targets ends up being worth 5 million. So if I'm going to shoot these ridiculously dangerous targets, might as well get some points out of it. Alright. Or if I'm just going to shoot them by missing the shots anyway. So here we go. So that's the M. Hit the center targets for 5 million apiece, up to 20 million. There's 1. There's 2. We only need 1 more left, I think. But I'm not going to bother. I don't think you can backhand this guy. Let's try backhanding it. I don't think you can, but no, it's too shallow. So let's just get it that way or not. No, not. That's a different streamer, Cactus. There's actually a streamer called Jack Danger, so you might be thinking of him. I'm just regular old Adam Becker. No fancy surname like Danger here. Alright, well that was fun. We got to multi-ball at least. So we got to multi-ball. We didn't get to see much of it. I'll probably try for it again later. But at this point, I want to try some of the other, what I personally think are more lucrative strategies. Definitely safer, as you can see. Shooting the ball around on this game is dangerous right off the bat. So I'm going to go for a short plunge, and I'm going to do some combos into the left ramp and then up the center. Work towards move your car. I'll probably do some right orbit here for some of the modes there, and try and ignore multi-ball a little bit, even though I know... Camper, good to see you, dude. Even though I know multi-ball is where most people think all the points are, there are other ways to play this game, especially one playing this hard, where there are safer shots that you can make to make it more reasonable to play. I mean, we're not going to not take letters when we can get them, like in this situation, where we're going to get one right off the bat because the pops are nice and active. And if I could get that live catch under control, that would be better. So we've got it on the left-hand flipper here, so we're definitely going to go after the right orbit here, start working toward those modes. So that's 1. I'm going to try and on the fly shoot it right into this orbit as well, because that is something that you can do. So just like that, that gets me the center targets. I'm going to ignore them for now and do that again. And then this will get me my first playground award. And this is the award I wanted. So I'm going to try and let this ball just bounce over and hope that it comes to rest and start shooting ramps. So 6, 9, 12, and a miss. We still have time. Nope. So we seem to be able to get to about 12 and then drain. So, but that's more about what I'm interested in doing, going after those modes, because they're quite lucrative. So. Yeah, I'm actually one of these weird people that doesn't have an actual middle name. My middle name is technically my mother's maiden name, because my mother didn't take my father's last name, so it's just Adam McCabe Becker. McCabe being my mother's maiden name, and then Becker being my father's last name. So I never got a secondary name. But like my other brothers have a first name, a secondary name, and then the McCabe Becker as well. So, alright. I might as well pick up the F letter, because why the hell not? We're almost to film. I'm going to try and get some combos going. Oh, screen died. So there's 1 million. This will go to 2 million. 4 million. 8 million. Drain million. Yep. This is what I mean about the way this game is set up, is that it's everything brutalizes you. It's like I missed one shot and then the ball drained on me. So like all the opportunity that I was trying to build for myself to get that 16 million shot, I missed once and drained. It's like there's no opportunity for recovery. Yeah, no, Jam Ram, I get it. Creature, so I like Creature. This game is, I've said it in the beginning of the stream, is the worst, brutalist game I've ever had. Thank you very much for the host, Jam Ram. I do appreciate it. This is the brutalist game I have in my collection, which is why you see me getting my ass kicked so much, because it's just so hard to play. But I kind of like how hard it is, because it makes other creatures feel easy. So we haven't done Move Your Car. Jamran, thank you very much for the follow, dude. I appreciate the follow and the host. Let's see. I'm going to post-transfer over and shoot some of this. Or not going to post-transfer over. I'm going to fuck up the post-transfer and drain. Because that's what this game does to you. You make one mistake, and it fucks you right in the ass. Jesus. No mistakes allowed. That's what this game says to you, basically. So let's see if we can't plunge that A. Didn't get the A, but that's okay. And apparently I'm going to rhyme today. Go play in some hay. Let's see if we can't get this combo up to 16 million and collect it in. So there's 1, 2, 4, 8, miss. Nope, there's the 16. There we go. That's what we want to do. Right there. 16 million for those shots. Nice and safe. No risk of draining until you have to make the actual shot. So this is a great way to safely build up some reliable points as long as you don't miss. But I mean, like, I guess you could say that about any pinball. As long as you don't miss things and fuck up live catches, then you're fine. Well, I mean, Jamram, I don't know where you're located, but you should try getting involved in a pinball league or go out to your local arcade. The best way to enjoy pinball physically is to get involved in some of the other organizations. There are a lot of great collectors, and the community is really great in the sense that a lot of people are willing to share the hobby with everyone else. There's lots of opportunity to be able to play these games in person depending on where you are. So if you tell me where you are, I can probably give you some suggestions on things in your local area, most likely. I'm not going to claim I know everything, but working for the IFPA, I do have a lot of experience with all the different local communities throughout the world, really, to show you where there's an opportunity to play some pinball in your area. All right, I'm just going to get the F because fuck it. Nice, that works. And we get the double combo for an extra 4 million. Go back into that hole. Get my targets lit. Go back into the hole. There's the left ramp again. I'm going to try and shoot that ramp there on the right. And then drain. Fuck you, game. This is the thing that I have a hard time with, is, as I'm trying to sell this game, I've had some people come over and try and play it, and I'm like, look, you need to understand, I'm like, this game is very hard. I'm like, most Creature from the Black Lagoon games aren't this hard. And so I'm like, but you can make it easier, but for me, I keep it really hard. And then they play it, and they're done in like 30 seconds. They're like, oh, that was fun, and then they play it again, and they're done in 30 seconds. They're like, yeah, I need to go talk to my wife. I'm not sure that this is a game that she would let me have. And I'm like, all right, so yeah, it kicked you in the balls, and now you don't want it. So I get it. That's fine. All right. So we have nothing I mean, we can try for multi-ball. Dude, I don't know why. Actually, I'm just going to go for move your car. Haven't done move your car yet. We're almost there. If I can keep this live catch under control on the right here, you know what? I'm gonna see what happens if I pop it off and hold the flipper up. See if that's reasonable at all. Nope, not reasonable at all. Fuck. Miss one shot and die. Yep. That's Creature from the Black Lagoon, my friends. Miss one shot and die. Alright. Get the F, get the M for a double lever combo, and an extra 4 million. Go back into that hole, or not. Oh, please go around. Alright, that's okay. So we've got the F, we've got the M. I'm going to go for move your car here. See if we can't get that going. Get some value out of that. Since we haven't really had a very good game yet. That's what we want to do is that live catch right there. So we can keep control of the ball at all times, because if you let the ball out of control, then shit's going to go sideways real quick. It's a nice little live catch. Go back up to center. 2 more shots, remove your car. Now we're getting the live catch under control. Of course, we won't be able to take that kind of time. Ah, shit. As soon as I shouldn't have said anything. Fuck. It's like, I was like, yeah, we got this live catch under control. Oh, really? You think you have the live catch under control, eh, dummy? Let's see how that works out this time around. So, I get what you're saying, Ram Jam, but, like, the best suggestion I would have for you, if that's what you're interested in doing, is to try and build up to that. You know what I mean? Like, the really cool thing about pinball is that you generally don't lose money. So, like, I have a lot of machines, but to me, this is not, like, I know that there's a lot of money invested in here, but from my perspective, this is more like my own personal bank with no interest than it is anything else. You know what I mean? Like, the idea that these games are worth a lot means very little to me because I have no interest in selling them. Like, sure, I'm selling Creature, but that's one of 60. So it's like the fact that some of these games are worth tons and tons of money, I don't really give a fuck. I would be much happier if this game was literally worth the $10 that Cactus offered me for it. Because if I had to sell this game for $10 to Cactus, that means that a week from now, if I wanted it back, I could buy it from Cactus for $10. But that's not the case, unfortunately. So, my point is that my entire time in this hobby, and I've been in it for over a decade, I've never lost money on a pinball machine. So you could start smaller. Like, I understand wanting a Revenge from Mars or a South Park pin, but start smaller. Start with maybe an EM or a solid state, something that might need a little bit of work, and you could take the time, clean it up, fix it, and sell it for more money than you bought it for, most likely. $10 in one. Yeah. But oh, here, good to see you, dude. But my point is that you can buy something cheap, learn on it, improve it, and then sell it for more than what you paid for it. And generally speaking, you're not going to lose any money on the game. You're going to lose your time, obviously, but because this is a hobby for 90% of us, the time is the fun that you get to do what you're doing, right? To enjoy working on the machine, playing the machine, that kind of stuff, right? So if you start with something cheap, something small, like an EM, Harlem, I've got a Harlem Globetrotters. I'm looking at a Harlem Globetrotters, a Flash Gordon, a Sea Witch, a Dragon Fist. I've got a Foursquare sitting over here. Something small, something cheap that you can start on, and then work up to the Revenge from Mars and the South Park. That's one way to start, and that's a way that a lot of us have done it. Obviously, the problem right now is how ridiculous the market is. The market in pinball has never been hotter, and the collector community is, there's a chart that I saw for a company called Boston Pinball, and they tracked eBay sales of pinball machines on eBay. Now, obviously, eBay being an archaic thing that nobody really uses anymore, it's probably not the best metric to use anymore, but if you go there and you look at the chart that they use, you can see that the price of pinball machines is going this way, and the number of machines being sold on eBay is going that way. It's very simple supply and demand. But oh, so you have games. That's cool, dude. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is a game I had at one point. It's a fun game. I kind of like the way the dude just grunts Frankenstein constantly. That always is a source of amusement for me. Yeah, that's a good game. Like that, you could sell Mary Shelley's, and you could probably get maybe South Park would be in that price range. You know what I mean? So, oh, you're talking about Pinball Arcade. I see what you're saying. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Start small. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in this for over a decade, so I got games when they were super cheap. I hate the fact that the market is so expensive right now. I really wish the market, I understand it's, popular now, and I understand that the reason why the things that we're able to accomplish, like all the shows and like Replay FX and the major tournaments and all the stuff that's going on, is because of pinball's popularity. But I do wish things were cheaper again. But this is where we're at. So, all right, ball 2. All right, I think we're one shot away from Move Your Car here, so I'll just miss the shot and drain, because fuck this game. Yeah, Drunk Paul, I bet the Seattle market is bad. I mean, the Toronto market is terrible, and I can't imagine that it's any better in Seattle, where pinball is 10 times more popular in Seattle than it is here. So, yeah, I can 100% understand what you're talking about there. All right, let's see if we can't. All right, this will maybe work. Nope, not gonna work. At least the game didn't drain on us immediately. There we go. Move your car. So we got to get this ball under control and then shoot back up center. We got the full 8 million. So I was wrong. It was not 10 million. It's 8 million. And so now every shot that I actually make up the center will be doubled. So now we're at 16. The next one will be 24. If the ball ever comes down again. Here it comes. We get control. We're not going to get another one. There we go. And that's going to be the end of Move Your Car. But that's a really iconic mode of pinball. Like, if you, anyone that is in the hobby, oh, I can't believe I survived that. Wow. And immediately drained up. No Sally. Yeah. I don't think Sally's going to help here, Niagara, because Sally's the worst, dude. Alright. So at least we did Move Your Car there. We still haven't had a very good game. I don't think we're going to have a very good game, but whatever, Cactus. I really hope you find yourself in Toronto at some time, because I'm going to make you eat those drain commands you keep throwing my way one of these days. Alright. Let's try for multi-ball again, because I'd like to at least get a jackpot or super jackpot on stream. As ridiculous as that is, and that was really dumb, because now I didn't get the F. Alright, so let's get the M. I always thought it'd be funny, because they have the sequential film. It'd be cool if they did a backwards one too. But they don't. So let's get these targets out of the way. You can do the kiss one pretty safely because it's just this shot into that left orbit over and over again from the same clipper. I mean, of course, unless you miss, and then the game is going to punish you. Oh, thank you, game. I appreciate that you let me have the ball back. Yeah, I like Simpsons. Simpsons, like, you have a Simpsons. I wouldn't mind if I had the opportunity, if I was ever in your area, stopping by just to put up a GC on your Simpsons so you could have that forever and ever and ever. And that's one of my favorite things to do, is to go to other people's houses and put up Grand Champion scores on their games. So, oh, that's cool, Nagger. What game? Do you remember what game you had when you were a kid? So let's get the F out of the way here, or not. There it is. So we need one more target for the I. We need one more up there for the L. I really don't want to go after the target, so I'm going to try and shoot up the center here and get the L. Alright. That's going to go bye-bye. Nope, still alive. Now we're dead. Nothing. Well, I mean, there's no such thing as a beginner pinball, Nagger. Like, I mean, there are home versions. So, to clarify a little bit, there are home versions of pinball. They didn't do very well. There's only like 3 or 4 of them. One's a Captain Fantastic and the Dirt Cowboy. One's a Fireball. And I think there's a couple other ones like Alpine and Star Race that are even crappier. And what I mean by home machines is they didn't have CoinMex or anything like that. But pinball is a commercial product. That's why they last for so long. So there's no beginner's pinball. If you had a pinball at home, you had a commercial product. You had a really nice machine at home that you were able to play, which is pretty cool. So, oh my God, Cactus, that's hilarious. I've heard of people that do that, and like I've never experienced like someone who actually did it. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's really funny that you actually taped up the outlanes so that you wouldn't drain. That's like, sorry, but that's really hilarious to me. Anyway. Hopefully you're at least learning something and maybe getting a little bit better as you watch me play on stream. So you don't feel like you need to... Good, we got that. So I was shooting for the snack bar hole there to spot that last target. So I can get in there and start my multi-ball. Have you seen... have you seen... Super Duper Mega Extreme Wizard Mode? Because I've done everything else in Simpsons when I had one except for that, because that's fucking ridiculously hard. So I've done Alien Invasion, Mystery Spot, Pretzel Multi-Ball, everything else. I just never ever got it all, to string all together in one game and get Super Duper Mega Extreme Wizard Mode. I didn't think that was realistic to do without, like what you said. Like, I know people that can do it, but I can't do it. Okay, Alien Invasion. Alien Invasion is just one small chunk of all of the stuff that's available in Simpsons Pinball Party. So let me finish this game, and then I'll talk a little bit more about that. Sort of explain some more stuff to you about what the game also has to offer that's really cool. If you want me to, I can spoil it for you, but some of it's really interesting to just see yourself. Alright, see if I can't live catch this. Good live catch, but then I forgot to bounce the other one off, and then drained as a result. So I need to shoot into the snack bar hole here. And maybe there. Oh, come on, it fucking bounced out. Come on, one more shot. See, that's what I mean by the bounce outs. I made 2 solid shots at that hole, and it didn't take, and it should have. Ramps worth $5 million. Sure, let's shoot some ramps. Or not. That's the end of that. Well, if you put the rubber bands on the outlanes again, you might be able to, if I explain to you what you need to do, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll explain what you need to do to get to the things that are really cool. And then you can try it yourself with rubber bands on the outlanes. Like, I'm making fun of you because why not? But I don't mean it. Like, if that helps you enjoy the game more, if that helps you play more, do it. I don't really care at the end of the day. If that makes it more fun for you, do it. It's more about playing pinball than it is anything else. What are we gonna get? Popcorn. Die, motherfucker. I'm trying to actually shoot the targets here, but looks like we're going combo instead. Oh, there we go. Missed that. $16 million on the combo. Missed the combo shot. We still got another shot at it. There we go. All right. We need the L. We need the I. We need some targets, and that's the end of that. Nice, dude. Is that Big Lebowski? I guess that's on route then. That's pretty cool. I've played that once or twice at Replay FX, and it seemed pretty cool. So, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Hopefully we'll see you out some other time. So, Cactus, on Simpsons, there's 3 things you haven't seen yet, I guess. So the first thing I'll talk about is Springfield Mystery Spot. All right, cool, dude. Go enjoy Lebowski. It's a cool game. I wouldn't mind trying it spending more time on it at one point. There's not one here in Toronto, unfortunately, but I have had an opportunity to play it like once or twice, but there's like 20 people lined up behind me, so I got one game basically. So, but that's cool that you have one so local to you. But again, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for the follow. But so Cactus, what you want to do with Simpsons, there's one really cool thing that I'm not going to spoil what happens, but I'll tell you how to get there. So the Springfield Mystery Spot is a really cool feature in Simpsons Pinball Party, very unique. One of the first games to do what this did when you get to that point. And the way you get there is, I'm sure you're aware, there's the auto shot where you shoot the right sort of orbit. It's to the shot to the right of the garage door, but to the left of the ramp that goes in behind the ramp. Yeah, Murphle man, this is the creature. It's not had for sale, it is for sale. So this is the creature that is for sale. So you can watch the last 45 minutes of me playing it to see how well it works. But I'm happy to make it easier for anyone that wants to buy it because it's pretty fucking brutal. The movie starts. Yeah, the movie starts in 2 minutes. So what I was saying is, for Simpsons Pinball Party, the shot behind the ramp is the auto shot, and so what the auto shot does is it starts a multiplier on an individual shot on the playfield. So they're all over the playfield. There's a 2x on pop bumpers, left orbit, the left ramp, the garage, the mini playfield, the right ramp, the right orbit, the auto shot, the Apu shot, all of them. And so when you get all of them, it then lights Springfield Mystery Spot at the end. But you have to stop the 30-second timer, because what auto does is every time you shoot into auto, it resets the 30-second timer on the TV, and then we'll keep those 2X's running. You relight auto by shooting the stand-up target on the left-hand side on the bottom lower pop bumper. No, Cactus, that's just yours. So it's not supposed to get stuck in the garage. That sounds to me like a Switch issue. If you don't know how to repair games, or if you are at all competent in repairing them, as you open the playfield, there's going to be a popper that pops the ball up to the mini playfield, and so there's probably a switch that the ball is sitting on to let the game know that the ball is sitting there, and that switch is probably either A, broken, B, a switch is, or sorry, not a switch, a wire has broken off the switch that stopped it from working, or C, misaligned so that when the ball is sitting on it, it doesn't kick the ball up. So that's can be a really easy fix from the sounds of things, so I would check that. But talking about the Springfield Mystery Spot, complete all the autos and then shoot the ball behind the ramp, and you get a really cool, neat feature in the game. There's Pretzel Multi-Ball, which is by getting like the 58 Cletus kids from shooting the left orbit, which is just a fun multi-ball. And then obviously the Itchy and Scratchy, if you complete all 5 Itchy and Scratchy modes, you get another Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball, which is kind of cool as well. But Simpsons is probably one of the deepest games ever in pinball. It's really, really cool. It's got so much to it. I'm actually thinking, so another game that was made by the same programmer and designer is Lord of the Rings. And yeah, Inverted Flippers is Springfield Mystery Spot. I didn't want to ruin that for you, but that is what happens. I think it's a really, really neat feature of the game. So have you gotten there then, I guess? All right. Let's play another one. Yeah, let's play another one. I want to play get an actual. All right, cool. That's good. So you've done that. So you know what I do to play that, because I can't get my brain to register flipping. Okay, I can't get my brain to register flipping the left flipper with my right hand and the right flipper with my left hand. So it's really natural when you do it. You just switch your hands. So you play down low with your hands like this, and your brain automatically switches over for you, and you can flip like normal. It feels funny, but it makes it really easy. So if you get there again, cross your hands like this on the pop bumper, on the buttons, and I guarantee you it will be much easier to play. I mean, easier to play in the sense that you're crossing your arms, but you don't have to try and flip the switch in your brain to actually flip the flippers correctly. So that's my little suggestion when you make it there next time. Okay. I want a decent multi-ball. I don't even think I've rescued the girl yet. All right, good progress on that. We got the F, we got the I. That was really quick. Now we just need the L and then the L. There we go. All right. That's pretty funny, dude. It's not you that's tiny, right? I thought, like, are we full of tiny people here? Like, I'm 6 foot, so like me getting my arms across is no problem. But I think Camper is also really tiny, if I remember correctly. I think he's like 5'5" or something fucking tiny or something like that. One more shot already to move your car. We got the L. I'm going to try and ignore move your car for a minute. And get the M out of the way. Or not. Fuck. That was my fault, though. I missed the shot. Alright, well. I'm sure you can probably do it. Yeah, I think that's about right. Camp being 2'4" sounds reasonable to me. I think that's accurate. Okay. I wasn't meaning to do that, but it works out anyway. 8 million for Sequential Film Award. We're going to go right back. Oh, wow. I was meant to go right back into that orbit shot, but apparently I fucked that up. But we got it in there. Okay. Okay. Soft plunge. Hope for a live catch here. Nope. Drain immediately. And try and shoot the snack bar. Alright, let's see if I can't. Nope. Nope. Come on, grace period. Nope. Fuck's sakes. Start all over again. I mean, we did the full thing in one ball last time. Why can't we do it again in one ball? Because that's why. The stupid fucking hole doesn't want to fucking go in the hole. Stupid ball doesn't want to go in the fucking hole. No means no, mister. Alright, we got the F. There's the L. Now we're going to go up here, or the I should say. We'll move your car. And the L. This is a fun mode. I love the animations. The animations, the music, everything about this mode is pretty great. Oh shit. Give me the M. Nope. Ice cold pop. Die, motherfucker! No! Fuck's sakes. 6 seconds. No! 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 1 second. I don't think those seconds are real seconds. And that's the end of that. You know, there's something else I want to do on this game. I want to get to the video mode. The video mode's kind of fun too. Not everyone knows that it exists. No, shit, that was my fault. I think I might do that next ball or next game is go for the actual video mode. That should be interesting to try and attempt actually. Alright, back under control, missing our shot, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. At least the game is letting me recover here, which is more than I can say usually, but I'm not going to be able to do that forever. No, I cannot get to video mode by draining, Cactus. But I wanted to get to another multi-ball that time, not the video mode. This time we're going to do the video mode. So when you get the video mode by shooting this right ramp a bunch of times. I forget how many. We'll have to see it as we go along. I'm also going to work towards multi-ball as I do that. The nice thing is that this ramp is hittable from either flipper. You can backhand it like this. That's also a nice way to do a post transfer. And that was really dumb. I was expecting it to hop over a little bit more, but didn't get enough of the oomph on it, so went right down the middle. Well, not right down the middle. I tipped off my flipper and went down the middle because I suck. But, yeah. All right. No. Oh, this is going to be okay. Yeah, we're okay. So, backhand. See if we can't get... Nope, we can't get it over. This one might. Yep, that one was better. So this will be the snack bar hurry up at this point. And fuck you, slingshots. There it is. 17 million for that. We just need the M. See if I can't get this ball over. So we need 3 more shots to get the video mode. Alright, so we'll just start picking those off. That's 1, 2, 3. Video mode lit. Video mode is started by the right orbit. And this is where we punch a dude in the face. Yeah, bitch. Punch a dude in the face. This is what calcifies as entertainment in pinball. Now he fucking knocked his head off. Boom, bitch. Alright, that was fun. Right into the multi-ball. There you go, Cactus. There's the video mode without draining. And right into the multi-ball. So let's see if we can actually accomplish something with this fucking multi-ball. Because right now we haven't been doing anything. I don't think we made a shot to the left ramp so we could see it go in the little fucking spinny bowl fucking thing. Alright. Let's see if we can't do something. I'm gonna shoot. I tried to. What? Fuck! What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Miss one shot and both fucking balls drain. Fucking creature, piece of shit. This is why I'm selling this piece of fucking junk. Fucking game. Everything's fucking ridiculous. How the fuck am I supposed to deal with that? Not miss my shot, or I don't fucking know. Stupid game. Glad you're being sold, fucker. You deserve to be sold. Alright. I'm gonna go for F, I guess. Because fuck this game. That's what F stands for. Bye, ball. Ah, god damn it. Just want one decent multi-ball. I wonder if I can lower the tilt a little bit. I'm going to lower the tilt. Lower the tilt a little bit. It's still on IFPA tilt settings. And I want to make it a little more reasonable. So maybe I can have more of a chance of fucking getting the ball under control. That's a little too low. Let's go a little bit higher here. There we go. This is alright. This will let me move the machine around a little bit more. Really what needs to be done to make this game a little more playable is I'm loosening up the slings a little bit. The fact that the ball, as soon as it goes into the slings, you're basically fucking dead, is the real killer of this game, unfortunately. But, yeah. At least the tilt might give me a small chance in hell of being able to actually bump the game around and save it occasionally. So like right there, kind of, I didn't need to put too much into that to keep the ball in play. I want to try and live catch this. There we go. Let's get some targets. One target, two targets. Get number 3 here. That's not the one I was aiming for, but I'll take it. And there I would have probably... fuck. Even with the looser tilt, I still can't give it a good shove to save a center drain like that. So this is the difference. So I talked about this on another stream. Modern Sterns have what's called the D-bounce. And that's where you can make one big move, and because of the D-bounce, and the D-bounce is there's a plumb bob that sits in a pinball machine that knocks back and forth in between a ring. And on Bally's Williams of this era, it's basically hit it once, warning, hit it again, warning, hit it again, tilt. But on a Stern, it's hit it once, warning, hit it again, warning, and then it sits there bouncing and not giving any more dangers, or it doesn't tilt. It's not until the bob stops touching the ring that it then, the next time it touches it, it will then give you a tilt. So you get one massive shove to save the ball, and then you have to stop moving the game immediately, and then as soon as it settles, you're not allowed to move it anymore, basically. But you can at least, I could have, on a Stern, I could have gotten away with that. There's no way I could have gotten away with that on this, obviously. Welcome back, Ram Jam. Not much has changed. I'm still getting my ass kicked by a creature from the Black Lagoon. So, so apparently I'm a masochist and enjoy getting fucked in the ass over and over again by this game. Alright, let's see if we can't. Nope. You can also lower the out lanes, because there's actually, like, they make the game. So there's on this creature, there's two settings. There's two posts, one that can go up and one that can come down, and I've got them both at the opposite ends, so the gap is gigantic. So it's like if I put them up and down rather than down and up, it would be easier. So I probably wouldn't have drained there had they been closed up and made a little bit easier, but they're not. They're as hard as they can be. I'll let that bounce over. We just need the L, and we're not going to get it. Stupid game. So I'm selling this. Like I said earlier in the stream that I like the game. I still do like the game as much as I'm yelling and screaming at it currently. But what I want instead is an Iron Maiden. The new Iron Maiden that came up from Stern is pretty goddamn amazing. So I'm turning this into an Iron Maiden, which I think I will enjoy a hell of a lot more. Come on, ball. Come back to me. There we go. Because at least Iron Maiden is a little less mean than this creature, but it somehow dances its way into that out lane. It's so funny. Terrible, but funny. Oh. Well, at least we got two letters there. Can't find the kiss shot, so we'll take the M shot. I want a live catch. I didn't get one, and I drank. I don't know why I full plunged there. I think just frustration, screwing around with my decision making. Yeah, frustration's setting in pretty good now. That's cool, dude. I'm thinking about getting it in Chicago if I make the trip to Chicago. I'm trying to decide if I want to go to Chicago. If I can get this sold, and then I'll probably go to Chicago and pick it up. But if I don't get this sold, then I won't. So, whatever. I mean, I'm in no hurry. There's the kiss. Come on, stop being a bitch. There we go. I wasn't actually aiming for that, but I'll take it. It's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Oh, that was a good save. Alright. I want those targets. Targets of death. I want them. Or that too works too. Wiggs Danny Boy, thanks very much for the follow, dude. Fuck you, boy ball. You're gonna kill me, aren't you? Nope. Alright, we're okay. There's that. Got that out of the way. Just gonna come over. Alright. Up to the top. One letter at a time. Oh, I was on the sling. Yep. As soon as it touches that sling, kills me every time. I don't know that I 100% agree with that sentiment, Ram Jam. Or Jam Ram. I don't know. So I think the problem with Pinball 2000, so RFM is okay. It's not a terrible game. Star Wars Episode 1 is awful. But the problem with both of them is that they're very limited in what they're do. There's not a lot of depth or strategy to the game. It's just basically pound away on the center for the most part. I understand RFM, you need to get the saucer lights if you want to get to attack Mars, On Star Wars, that isn't the case. You literally can just pound away at the center and accomplish goals. I know the further you get into it, that does get more difficult to accomplish, but it is still a realistic objective in Star Wars. The RFM has what it has going for it is obviously the humor. The modes are pretty funny. Like, it's kind of unique in that sense. But I just feel that the main playfield is too short. The interactive video game is cool, but not great. So if I had to say, so I don't think it would have revolutionized pinball, but what I do think, if you want a good example of where it could have gone, look at Lexi Lightspeed. So there's a company, P3 I think is making it, if I remember correctly. What they're doing with video in pinball is where I think, yeah, I know what you're saying, but about the technology, but Lexi Lightspeed is what pinball with video should be, right? So it's a really great integration of video with pinball. You have a full video display that is 100% interactive. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I don't. The problem that I have with the revolutionized term is that I don't feel it was better. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think what they made was better than this, as an example. You know what I mean? And this was made 10 years before that. So while I think it was cool, I don't think it was better. And I don't think it was the right direction. I think it was sort of like, we're losing to video games. What do? Let's put a video game in pinball and see what happens. You know what I mean? So maybe if they had had more time to flush it out, it would have gotten better. But what I saw between Star Wars Episode 1, Revenge from Mars, and Wizard Blocks, I wasn't sold on. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun and it's a novelty, but I don't think it's that good. Yeah, I mean, but it's speculation. It's maybes and what ifs, right? Like, I can only talk to what exists, and it's hard to say what would have happened if they had had more time to develop the platform. But what exists, I still feel isn't better than this. But that being said, I think what Lexi Lightspeed, what P3 is trying to accomplish with video in pinball could be better than this. It's the next evolution. That feels like an evolution, whereas RFM and Star Wars and Wizard Blocks felt like a video game put into a pinball machine. And I get that, you know, this is 20 years later, but that's all we have to work with. You know what I mean? 3 games, Jam Ram. So it got Star Wars Episode 1, Revenge from Mars, and then there is a prototype, Wizard Blocks, that was being made that people keep threatening to remake, but no one has done yet. I think there's like 12 or 13 of them in existence. Gene Cunningham used to have one that he would show at different shows that he used to do at Illinois Pinball when that still existed. And then there's actually a guy in Germany who's building his own custom Wizard Blocks, which is kind of cool. So there are 3 different games, technically, but 2 that were put into actual production. All right, need an L. Ah. Oh, come on. I didn't need to live catch every ball. I think I'd be in much better shape. Live catching, well, I'm getting better at it. It's not something I can rely on 100% of the time, clearly. I'm going to try and let this bounce over and see what happens. That sometimes works. Alright. Bounce over. Oh, that was a little nicer. I can deal with that. Oh, right. I heard about Playboy as well. You're right. But yeah, I don't think that ever made it into any kind of level of production. But Whitewood, so Wizard Blocks was a Whitewood. I don't think that Playboy ever got into any kind of production. Like, I don't even think it made it to the Whitewood stage. But you are correct in the Whitewood stage, and I do remember them talking about a fourth Pinball 2000 being a Playboy. And I don't understand, like, Playboy, like, because who else was going to make a Playboy? I think Highway, before it shut down, was going to make a Playboy, and it's like, come on, dude, like, that's so fucking old. Like, who the fuck reads Playboy anymore? Nobody. Oh, fuck's sakes. What am I doing? I need the M. I'm just flipping the ball everywhere. There we go. There it is. Ah, fuck's sakes. Nice. Alright. So it's not... Oh, is there? Okay. I haven't actually looked, but I didn't realize that it made it to the Whitewood stage. But it's not that modular. You have to switch the entire playfield, obviously. Well, Internet Pinball Database is great in that they take all information. So, like, even if there's this tiniest smidget of information, they'll put it up there, which is, I think Internet Pinball Database is a great site for information on pinball. But I had a pinball, like, I had a Revenge from Mars, and so it is very modular. The playfield is super simple to get out. It's great from that perspective. Really easy to work on. It was a great hardware, upgrade for sure compared to what we have here. But like not as simple as a software download. You still needed ROM chips. There was a Prism board that sat on a CPU, and you had to program ROM chips in order to be able to change the game, or have a spare daughter Prism board that had the chips on it already that you would have to slot into a PCI slot in a PC. So it wasn't as simple as just downloading software. Alright, let's see if we can actually do something with a fucking multi-ball here. We haven't done anything with any multi-balls yet. Alright, nope. Just want the restart, please. Fucking shot it, and it bounced fucking out on me again. Shot it again. There it is. Please? Please? No. Fuck you, game. Oop. We're all over the place here. I'm constantly shooting at these targets and getting nowhere. There we go. Got two of them that time. Alright. Thanks, Christian. Yeah, so I've upped my game quite a bit. And so got a new camera rig. Really easy to move around and change games. I got a new computer. And yeah, I've really made things, I think, a lot better. The quality should be a lot better. You should actually be able to see the game and follow the ball as opposed to the pixely bullshit mess that it was before. It's not 1080p, but I definitely think it's playable. So, or I shouldn't say playable, but watchable. As opposed to before, it was more kind of like, you more showed up just to listen to me talk than to watch me play because you couldn't fucking see anything. Ah, fuck's sakes. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it's better. I put a bunch of work into it. I think it's a significant upgrade. Still working out all the kinks, but we're getting there. But I do have a lot of fun doing the whole streaming thing, so I was happy to sink a little bit of money into it and make it a little bit more watchable. Oh shit! All right. Yeah, from an operator perspective and how modular it was, yes, jam RAM. I keep saying RAM jam because that's what it's I'm used to, but it was definitely ahead of its time in terms of how easy it was to work on, but and we've definitely gone backwards from how easy it was to work on compared to modern games of today, where they're quite the pain in the ass to work on. So that was definitely ahead of its time at the time. That's going to be... This ball's gone. Nope, alright. Yeah, I understand that one, Kirsten. Like, that happens all the time. But I'll be hosting Topol again at some point, so it's not like you won't have another opportunity. I'm thinking about starting a league out of this place, so that'll be another interesting thing that people have an opportunity to play here. So there's going to be, this isn't going anywhere. There's going to be lots of opportunity to play here, but it would have been cool to see you. Yeah, I bet you do get like that a lot. But you are right. It was definitely, Pinball 2000 was 100% ahead of its time from an operator perspective and from a maintenance perspective. It just wasn't there technology-wise or gameplay-wise. So it is what it is. All right, another multi-ball, hopefully, if I don't fuck this up. I fucked it up. There we go. Let's see if we can actually do something here. Alright. Get this. Nope. One fucking shot every time, and then I can never get the goddamn restart. Fuck you. This is so goddamn annoying. Alright, there's the eye at least. Nice, dude. Look forward to it. Shit. Let's take the M instead. Maybe we'll get something good. Left ramp. Nice. Let's see if we can't actually shoot the left ramp. Maybe. Nope. Oh, at least we went into the fucking hole finally. Get some millions out of this, maybe, or not. Wrong ramp, but I'll take it if I can get it over there. Nope. Still got 7 seconds. See if we can't pull something out of this. Nope. One shot does not cut it. That's the end of that. Oh shit. Oh, that's the end of that. Oh, that was fucking garbage. I don't know. It's hard to say whether it would have attracted people or not, but I mean, we'll never know at this point because everything went out of business. But I don't think it was that good of a game, so it's hard to say whether it would have actually attracted people or not. It might have, but it might not have. Pinball's downfall was not, shit. Pinball's downfall was not, Pinball 2000. Pinball's downfall is pinball. The problem with pinball, and the problem that will always be with pinball, is the constant fucking maintenance that it requires. Like, I do the best I can to keep up with my machines in a private collection, and they still fucking break down every time I open my doors. So, for an operator that's trying to make money, it's a completely ridiculous situation to spend thousands of dollars on a pinball machine to have it break down, after 6 months, when they can take a video game for the similar money, dump it into the same location, and make shit tons of money. So that was pinball's downfall at the end of the day. So all the stuff that they did to make pinball more accessible, more in Pinball 2000, make it more accessible, more friendly to the operator, and at the end of the day, it wouldn't have made a difference, because Revenge from Mars, like every other pinball, breaks fucking down all the time. Like, switches stop working, features stop working, balls get trapped, optos break, whatever. And the same problems that plague all pinball machines to this day, the things that we love and hate about them, that wouldn't have changed in Pinball 2000, and that still is not going to change forever. Well, the system tells you what needs to be replaced right now. If I had a problem with this creature from the Black Lagoon, which I don't, because so if I had a problem with my creature from the Black Lagoon, there would be a dot right here at the end of this free play that would let me know that there's a tech alert to tell me to open up the machine and see what's wrong, and then I could open up the machine and it would say, this switch isn't registering, or this is a problem, or that's a problem, and then from there I could fix things. So the diagnostics in Pinball 2000 obviously are much better, but there are diagnostics that exist here in the DMD WPC era that are just as good, maybe not as good, but definitely usable from an operator perspective, and doesn't change how quickly things break down. So, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, we got the A. Need one more for that. But we're not going to get it from that clipper. And then we can get into the scoop. Nope. I think to sell this game, I'm going to have to make it much easier, because even I get frustrated playing it. And I wish I could make that shot more reliable, so when I need to fucking hit it during the goddamn hurry up, I hit it and it fucking stays, rather than right now, which is I hit it and then it doesn't stay. Alright. Sure, go ahead. I don't know your 2016 story. Alright, still have had 0 successful multi-balls. And we're going to continue to have 0 successful multi-balls. Hey, we got a fucking restart. Look at that shit. Amazing. Now we can actually try and shoot a ramp. Look at that. We got to see the little ball do its fucking thing. Look at this shit. Fancy. Ah, shit. Alright, we actually have control. Holy fuck. So we're going to shoot that. And we're going to shoot the bowl, apparently. No, you fucking cocksucker. And that's the end of that. And that's the end of that whole ball. Oh, come on. That was a fucking F for sure that time. That's bullshit. shots are way off. I'm just watching Ram Jam's story here for the moment. Jam Ram story, I should say. I'll play another game while he's explaining everything. Still would like to get at least one jackpot, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be realistic at all with the way this plays. I think you can count on one hand the amount of times I've actually gotten the jackpot in this game. Fuck you. Twice now. Made the shot. It bounced right out. Bye ball. Yep, there you go. Oh, we're gonna get that. Let's got the D. Ooh. Trying to get that last target. There we go. Oh, that's bad. This is, yeah, that's what I figured was going to happen. So, okay. If I assume this is not going to be a standard problem, but if I see the DMD fucked up with like weird shit all over the place on the DMD, the first thing I always suspect is the ribbon cable, and generally speaking, reseating the ribbon cable fixes most issues, but I assume that's not what the problem was. I'm sure you're going to fill us in on what the problem actually was. Probably should have full plunged there to go for the ham, but whatever. Holy fuck, I can't believe I still got the ball here. Let's see if I can't. Oh shit. No. There we go. All right, we got one. Come on, ball. Come back to me. We got two. We're going to fucking find her. Holy shit. There she is. Creature found. Let's see if we can't get some multipliers and see what Ram Jam's saying. Or Jam Ram or whatever the fuck. Let's shoot some ramp here. Oh shit. Hey, we rescued her. Girl rescue, jackpot lit. Let's see if we can't get a 2x jackpot. Alright, jackpot is lit here. We got some good shit going on. Ram Jam's telling us an awesome story. So we don't know what caused the display issues. You just turned it off, told the laundromat owner, and you haven't been back since? That's the story? Or is it still going? I want a jackpot. Fuck this game. Tired of this shit. Fuck you, game. I was a shot into the fucking hole, and you fucked me. Come on, ball. Go in your hole. Just fucking right now. This is what I want. I want that jackpot. There it is. Finally, double jackpot. See, we can't get a super. Nope, no super. Yay, we got a jackpot. Fuck yeah. That was it. That was the story. That was anticlimactic, dude. I thought you were going to tell me that, like, you figured it out and, like, without even opening the machine, you had fixed it by like banging on it or some shit like that. I thought there was going to be like a climax to that story. Yeah, if the display is fucked up, the initial troubleshooting is to always reseat the ribbon cable. That's a common problem with this era of game where the display gets fucked up and you just reseat the ribbon cable, and then that generally fixes like 9 times out of 10 any garbled display issues. So, but yeah, I mean, that's cool. Thanks for sharing. I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I didn't. Like, if you're not an expert, you might not know that, right? Like, how are you going to know that? I know that from years and years and years of repairing fucking pinball machines. But that further shows just how hard they are to keep running, right? Like, but I guess your point to that was if the display is fucked, you can't really see the diagnostics. But that would be the same in Pinball 2000. And CRTs in Pinball 2000, when they died, were even harder to replace. They didn't keep making them, so that was yeah. Yeah, no, that too, probably, obviously. Ah, no, fuck you, game. I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna get some of those million modes, I think. Oh, that was dumb. That's alright, we're okay. No, we're not. I missed my shot. Give me millions. Millions. Ramp's worth 5 million. Alright. That's technically millions. There's a 5 million. There's another one. Nope, that's not one. That's also not one. Definitely not one. Somehow we're still alive, but not for long. Yeah, Frankenstein is a very brutal game, dude. It's very hard, especially with how you have to get the modes lit by hitting all those fucking stand-ups. But generally speaking, you can kind of boil that game down to right ramp all day, since that lights your multi-ball, and multi-ball is where most of the points are in that game. But I think at this point, that's going to be where I end the stream. I kind of did everything I wanted to do on this game. I got a jackpot, which is about all I was hoping to accomplish, because this game is fucking brutal. And did most of the other features that this game has to offer, and showcased just how well it works for anyone interested in buying it. So, if anyone is interested in buying my Creature from the Black Lagoon, let me know. It is for sale. I can work out a deal. I'm flexible on price. So, yeah, there you go. This is my sales pitch of the stream. But anyway, I do want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This is always a lot of fun for me. If you're new here and you think I earned it, if you enjoyed the content, please drop me a follow. I do pinball streams. I play South Park Phone Destroyer. I've been doing Undertale. I'm kind of a gambit of all things. That's why I went with the Press Start Arcade. I do an arcade of things to do: video games, pinball, mobile gaming, whatever I feel like at the time. I game all over the place. If you don't, that's cool. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if not, you don't feel like I earned the follow, that's cool. But thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.